developments as and when they happen. But right now, let's talk about that number of the day. Now, Peter, this is all new to me, but I got a feeling from when I saw the number, I know what it is. So what is this number?
Yes. So like every day, what we try and do before we get into the business stories of the day, we either look at a chart of the day or a number of the day. And today, I suppose, could have been a combination of the two. Let's reveal what's behind the screen here. 11.95. Now, I'm sure you can guess what that is.
Well, obviously, that's where the rand is trading.
Yes, you're absolutely right. In fact, it's interesting because the rand actually lost 7 cents after the ANC got into its Q&A session at the media briefing this afternoon. So the rand, which had firmed 0.5% after the ANC confirmed the decision to recall President Jacob Zuma, gave up those marginal gains because it seemed as if there was more uncertainty about when he will resign. And so the briefing has been pegged as ambiguous, and the rand is not happy with the lack of clarity. They want clarity. Well, the recall follows unsuccessful talks, as you would know, between the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa and his top 5 officials, as well as President Zuma, with Ramaphosa seeking to convince President Zuma to resign his position. The ANC expects that the president is to respond to its decision to recall him from office by tomorrow. This despite the ruling party not giving him a deadline when he should resign. The party says that they are giving him the time and the space that he needs to respond and to keep everything civil and preserve his dignity. However, it says that if a deployee of the ANC is recalled, they are expected to do as they asked. ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule says that President Zuma had agreed in principle to resign and proposed a time frame of 3 to 6 months. But the National Executive Committee, the NEC, didn't want to hear any of this, and they said that he needed to go straight away. He says that the ANC caucus will meet tomorrow, and all the necessary parliamentary processes that arise from this decision will ensue. So it seems that we might get clarity tomorrow, and perhaps we might even get a grander reaction to the rand. But I've got to say, we're still below the 12 rand to the dollar mark. So that's a silver lining in that cloud, I suppose. But watch the markets tomorrow. It loves to track any kind of optimism and any kind of good news. So that's the number of the day. But all of these stories and these shenanigans, the question we